Hello guys, I'm back for another Kingdom Hearts YouTube video. So, I've made a tier list here that I had to save because I had to turn my MacBook into a computer store because I've been having issues with it. But I'll be getting it back soon, so don't worry. But this is a tier list I have made with my MacBook. But before I turned it in, I saved it and I emailed it over to myself. And this is what I have so far, or actually, this is what I will have for the Kingdom Hearts tier list. This tier list is for all of the organization members in Kingdom Hearts. Now, I want to talk about why this exists and why I made this tier list. Well, guys, I actually made this tier list because I wanted to not say who's more powerful per se in all of the matter in the game. No. This tier list actually is for what battles in the game give the most difficulty to people that play on the hardest difficulties in the game, like Proud and Critical. This is not for people who's like, oh, this character's stronger than this character in Kingdom Hearts. No. This is actually from their boss battles and who I think would be, who, in my opinion, were the hardest battles for me in Kingdom Hearts. And that is how I am scaling this tier list in strength. Boss battles that are so powerful that I think that they could handle every other member in Organization 13. Now we're going to talk about some, people that are probably going to be like, why is that person here? I will block you. Well, if you're asking why Marluxia from Chain of Memories is up here and Marluxia from Kingdom Hearts 3 is down here, it's because I am actually taking part in transformations for this tier list. So any character that has transformations in Kingdom Hearts, during those times, they would be able to use them. Now, I know you don't see Xion on here because she just wasn't a picture. And I don't see Vanitas. Vanitas is holding the X-Blade in Birth by Sleep, the incomplete one. He just wasn't on the list either. But they did have Xemnas. They didn't have any of Ansem's transformations or different forms for any other Kingdom Hearts game. But this is what I have here. And I'm actually very proud of this list. Now, if people disagree with me, that's fine. And if you want to change anything over, I will be okay with that. But this tier list is on powerful opponents in the game, their most powerful forms, and if they were to fight, who would win? And this is what I have of who would be the strongest in the organization at those times. Now, I actually do not have Xehanort from Birth by Sleep on here. They didn't actually add him on the list either. But maybe one day I'll actually get a tier list with every character in Kingdom Hearts on there and with all their forms. Maybe. I hope. But this is what I have. But we have of course, up top all the Xehanorts, except for young Xehanort. But we'll talk about that later. Now I'm going to talk about why some product placements might be pretty low. So, Xehanort is the strongest in the organization, no matter how. He has the X-Blade, and he has his form, in Kingdom Hearts, where he can't take damage in his Desperation move, because he's sending little other Xehanorts to attack you. That makes sense. I don't think anyone can handle an organization. We have Zebra Xemnas as the highest in S. makes sense when he absorbed Kingdom Hearts. I do think on this list, he could probably beat everyone else but Xehanort. Now, I do have Ansem above normal Xemnas. Now, I know you actually could switch their spots, in my opinion, if you'd want. But the only reason why I have him above is because in Kingdom Hearts, he was a higher rank. And I think it was only because he was the first Xehanort to actually cause issues in Kingdom Hearts 1. And then Xemnas came along. But I want you to understand that I actually like Ansem being above Xemnas and just this power scaling list only because I feel as if Ansem at his strongest in Kingdom Hearts could have taken down Xemnas. And there's only one reason why. I think Ansem's desperation move is actually a lot more powerful than Xemnas's. Now, let me explain why. Ansem is such a hard boss in Kingdom Hearts. His as we call it, his desperation move in the data battle is so consistently abused on the opponent. See, for Xemnas, he only has a certain amount of time he can use it. Now, in the game, I think he can use that as long as he wants. But Ansem can have it as long as he wants. And that's some taking for credibility, and I'm sorry if anyone doesn't like that, but I'm going to be using that. And I'm going to be keeping that. Roxas Xion. I do think Roxas is stronger than Xion. Because, well, he is stronger than Xion. This is counting her in Kingdom Hearts 3. Everything she can do in Kingdom Hearts 3, Roxas can do, except for take your HP. But the thing is that Roxas is as fast as Xion. He has reversal. Xion does not. I feel as if that Xion would not be able to handle would not be able to handle Roxas at his most powerful. But I don't think Roxas would be. Roxas has defeated Xion at her most powerful. So that's why I have these, placements here. Xemnas is higher than Marluxia, even if Marluxia can transform, because, Xemnas is powerful. This is in Xemnas from, I think this is from Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't think that's from Dream Drop Distance. So, yes. I still think he can handle, because he literally uses the power of nothingness. And I do want people to understand that Xemnas does have a Keyblade. So I'm taking that in consideration. No, he never uses it. I'm going to bring that in consideration. Saïx. I scale all tier lists on scenes and data battles. And, no damage runs, anything. But from what people have said, Saïx is one of the hardest data battles in Kingdom Hearts 3 for mostly anybody. Now, same for Replica Riku. Oops. But I think that Terranort and Replica Riku, you could switch their spots. So that's just interesting. I only put Terranort above because Terranort actually caused a lot of problems for the Heroes of Light in the story. And that's why I put him above. Now, let's just get the young Xehanort and Vanitas speaking this slow. I'm going to explain, okay? Vanitas is powerful, and I do say he's more powerful than every other old iteration. Very, well, not very old. Very old iteration of the organization from Kingdom Hearts 2 and Chain of Memories. From Kingdom Hearts 3 now. Because, listen to me. I feel as if that Vanitas, if you take his data battles in consideration, he has fought in Ventus, Terra, and Aqua. Ansem has beaten Aqua. Xemnas could be Aqua. Roxas could be Aqua. Xion could beat Aqua. Anyone above Vanitas could beat Aqua, Ventus, and Terra. That's the problem. So it's not really that awesome of a skill. And he did not give Sora a hard time in Kingdom Hearts 3 either. He was fast, but every other member above him is fast. Very fast, actually. So that's why Vanitas is so low. I just don't think his feats are as high as these members up here. And if you notice the patterns, most of them are just Xehanort, Xemnas, Ansem, Xemnas. Roxas and Xion are technically Sora. Marluxia, Chain of Memories transformations, and Chain of Memories in general, he just hits you enough times, it's just a one shot in a normal show. Sonic of his Berserker Gauge, Terranort is a Xehanort, and Riku is, or Replica Riku is an Ansem. Xigbar has been in the organization since the beginning, and he's a pushover. Larxene and Marluxia and Young Xehanort is a Xehanort, and Marluxia is because Doom Counter, and Larxene because she's fast as hell too. But if you notice, a lot of them are just opposites of others, or because they have just OP hacks insta-kill. Or just because one is just faster. And one could just shoot millions of bullets. Now, let's talk about why Young Xehanort's this low. I would talk about Luxord, but, you know, a lot of people know why by now. Actually, Luxord isn't that bad. He's an A. And his data battle is the easiest because it's just a mini game. But that's the only reason why. And the reason why I have their other iterations so low is because I don't think their iterations before are as strong as in Kingdom Hearts 3, which they're not. They are definitely not. But I'd like to say that Young Xehanort is powerful. He controls time. And I'm going to make it a tier list on the most influential villains. The villains that have caused us problems to the heroes. That's going to be pretty cool. And I'm going to actually do a video talking about actually each character in depth that any of you want to talk about. And I'll be talking about many different things in the Kingdom Hearts new release of the from Union X. Or, sorry, Union Cross. What? And I will make sure that I'll be bringing in information on that as well. But this is my tier list for the most powerful of all each organization member to ever exist in each of the forms that I could find on that tier list. I hope you guys enjoy and actually agree with this. If not, I'm sorry. If there's anything I should change, tell me, please. I will talk to you in the comments. And please like and subscribe to the video and follow my Patreon if you want. It's Law Organization. And I'm going to have a special announcement going up on the channel later today. So don't worry, guys. I'm going to have a lot going on, and I want to interact with more people than I ever have for Kingdom Hearts.